He'd been called Doubting Thomas. But his faith led this apostle to travel far from Galilee to spread the word to the world. It seems he traveled to India. The journey of St. Thomas to India stands as one of the most intriguing narratives in Christian history. According to tradition, St. Thomas, one of the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ, embarked on a mission to India to spread the gospel in the 1st century AD. While this account has been passed down through generations, its historical veracity has been a subject of debate among scholars. There are compelling reasons to believe that the apostle indeed traveled to the Indian subcontinent to preach the message of Christianity. Let's take a look. One of the primary sources supporting St. Thomas's journey to India is early Christian texts and traditions. The Acts of Thomas, an apocryphal text believed to have been written in the 3rd century AD, recounts the apostles' travels and missionary activities in India. While the Acts of Thomas cannot be considered a historical document in the same vein as the canonical Gospels, it provides valuable insights into the early Christian beliefs and traditions surrounding St. Thomas's mission to India. From a geographical standpoint, it is entirely plausible that St. Thomas could have traveled to India during the 1st century AD. The ancient trade routes connecting the Mediterranean world with the Indian subcontinent facilitated the movement of people and ideas across vast distances. It is conceivable that St. Thomas, as a missionary apostle, would have seized the opportunity to journey to distant lands to spread the gospel. Furthermore, the presence of Jewish communities in India during that period provides additional context for St. Thomas's mission. Jewish merchants and settlers had established communities along the western coast of India, creating a conducive environment for the propagation of monotheistic beliefs, including Christianity. The Acts of Thomas describes how St. Thomas arrived in India and encountered various challenges and triumphs while preaching the gospel. It depicts him establishing Christian communities, performing miracles, and baptizing converts. While the Acts of Thomas should be approached with caution due to its legendary elements, it nevertheless attests to the existence of a strong tradition linking St. Thomas with India in the early Christian period. According to one legend, St. Thomas arrived in a village near Palayur, Kerala, and sought shelter for the night. He came across a Brahmin family's house and asked for hospitality. Initially, the Brahmin family was hesitant to welcome him due to his foreign appearance and attire. However, St. Thomas persisted in his request, and the family eventually relented and allowed him to stay. During his time in the Brahmin household, St. Thomas witnessed the family performing their daily ritual of worshiping their deity. He observed the ritual with curiosity, but did not participate in it. Instead, he quietly prayed to his own God, Jesus Christ. The legend goes on to describe how, during the Brahmin family's worship, their idol suddenly cracked open, revealing a bright light emanating from within. Shocked and frightened, the family members turned to St. Thomas for an explanation. Sensing an opportunity to share the gospel, St. Thomas preached to them about Jesus Christ, the one true God. Moved by St. Thomas's words and witnessing the power of his faith, the Brahmin family embraced Christianity and became the first converts in Kerala. This event is considered a pivotal moment in the spread of Christianity in the region and is celebrated as a testament to St. Thomas's miraculous ministry in India. The legend of the Thomakan Pattu has been passed down through generations in Kerala and is often depicted in various forms of art, literature, and cultural performances. In recent years, archaeological discoveries have shed light on the presence of Christianity in ancient India, providing further support for the historical reality of St. Thomas's mission. One notable discovery is the ancient Christian settlement at Pattanam in Kerala, India. Excavations at Pattanam have unearthed artifacts dating back to the 1st century AD, including pottery fragments with Christian symbols and inscriptions in Syriac, the language spoken by the early Christians of the Middle East. These archaeological findings suggest that Christianity had reached the shores of India by the time of St. Thomas, corroborating the accounts found in early Christian texts. While it cannot be definitively proven that St. Thomas himself was directly involved in the establishment of these early Christian communities, the archaeological evidence supports the plausibility of his presence in India during that period. Apart from Christian texts, there are literary references from ancient sources that mention St. Thomas's journey to India. The writings of Eusebius of Caesarea, a 4th century historian, mention St. Thomas's travels to Parthia and India. While Eusebius's account is not contemporaneous with the events it describes, it indicates that the tradition of St. Thomas's journey to India was well established by the 4th century. Additionally, the writings of early church fathers such as Origen and Clement of Alexandria make passing references to St. Thomas's mission to India. While these references may not provide detailed accounts of St. Thomas's activities in India, they contribute to the cumulative evidence supporting the apostle's presence in the region. The tradition of St. Thomas's journey to India is deeply ingrained in the fabric of the Indian state of Kerala. The Syro-Malabar Catholic Church, one of the oldest Christian denominations in India, traces its origins back to St. Thomas and considers him the founder of Christianity in Kerala. Similarly, the Syro-Malankara Catholic Church and the Malankara Orthodox Syrian Church also venerate St. Thomas as their apostolic founder. Moreover, local traditions and folklore in Kerala contain numerous stories and legends about St. Thomas's activities in the region. These traditions, passed down through generations, attest to the enduring belief in St. Thomas's presence and impact in India. St. Thomas's tomb is said to be located at the Santome Basilica in Chennai, which is believed to have been built over the site of his martyrdom. The basilica is a significant pilgrimage site for Christians in India and is dedicated to St. Thomas as the patron saint of Chennai. While the historical evidence for St. Thomas's journey to India may not be definitive, it is nonetheless compelling. The convergence of early Christian texts, archaeological discoveries, literary references, cultural traditions, and geographical plausibility supports the likelihood that St. Thomas indeed traveled to India to preach the gospel in the 1st century AD. While the exact details of his journey may remain shrouded in historical ambiguity, the enduring tradition of St. Thomas's presence in India serves as a testament to the profound impact of Christianity on the Indian subcontinent.